Sight to the gods, sight to the gods. I put my beat on, put my beat on. Sight to the gods, sight to the gods. I put my beat on, put my beat on. Sight to the gods, sight to the gods. I put my beat on, put my beat on. Sight to the gods, sight to the gods. I put my beat on, put my beat on. I be beating faces like a criminal. Everybody know me, they say that she go. Lipstick like.
Hey y'all, I know I'm looking a hotmess.com, but I feel the way I look. I probably feel a little bit worse. Y'all, I was just listening to the Bible once again. And I came to y'all yesterday, or I listened to the Bible on the 3rd. So that's what I learned. So I'm gonna tell you what I learned so far. And I'm gonna try to do an hour every day when I do listen to the Bible. I did an hour yesterday, and I've done 30 minutes so far, but I'm gonna do 30 more minutes. Again, after my energy has picked up a little bit, because right now it's just not with me. Not saying that, I'm bored and I'm tired of listening to the Bible, but I want to be full attentive so I can get everything I need to get out of it. But so far, I did not know. Okay, first off, you're supposed to wait 8 days before you circumcise your son. 8 days, not 2, not 3, not 1, but 8 whole days before you circumcise your son. I never knew that. Now I know that. Also, they had surrogates in the Bible. I never knew that either. I never knew that. But now I do. And then in the Bible, in Genesis, I think it was like Genesis 18, 'cause I think I heard that. I read it I listened to that on like 2 or 3 times. But I read it while I was listening to it. Jesus said he would spare the righteous. Y'all, if you're not right, Jesus is not going to help you. Period. I mean, I understand no sin is greater than other sin, but what I got out of that is he's going to spare the righteous. And when he say move and go do something that he told you to do, then you need to move and go do what he told you to do now. Like when he say do it. Or whatever. Oh God, I got to throw up, but then it ain't coming up. I'm kind of upset because I wanted to go with my husband, but I couldn't go because I don't know if I have like a 24-hour bug, because when you go out and about, whatever, it's susceptible to picking up stuff or whatever. So I don't know if that's the case. I don't know what's going on. So I opted to stay home because I was like, I ain't about to take no bug to nobody's house. I don't think it's a bug because I ain't been coughing, hot, none of that stuff, or whatever. I just been using the bathroom or whatever and feeling like I gotta throw up. So it may be something else. It may be that I'm pregnant. Who knows? We'll see. But listen, when I tell you, listen. When God brings forth his wrath, he will let the righteous know. And they gonna have to go and do whatever they got to do to get their life together. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, do what he tell them to do. Because in the Bible, he told them to move, because he gonna do the village. He gonna smite the village they was in, and they had to move. Okay, so child, it's a whole hot mess. Child. But that's the understanding I got from it. Or whatever. I honestly, y'all, pray for me. Because I've been, like, just camped out on this couch. Feeling horrible. I ain't really been eating. If y'all know cereal's my thing, I ain't really been eating cereal like that. I ate noodles just last night, but that made me want to throw up too. I ain't really been in the mood for nothing. I really want some peaches, but it ain't peach season. So I don't know. We'll get it together. Once I do my next 30 minutes, I'll pop back in, tell y'all what I learned from that 30 minutes. And then, of course, I'll post it because, like I say, I want y'all to keep up with what I keep up with me and hold me accountable. Yeah, that's all I want you to do. Whew. See y'all in a bit later on today. Alright, so second 30 minutes, what I got out of it was, over time, they started eating meat. So at first, when God put us on this earth, you ain't supposed to eat meat or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That was in the Bible, and I posted that, like I said, yesterday. But now they're starting to eat meat, like they're eating venison. Which, venison I think is cow. Or something like that. Yeah, I think it's cow. I'm not sure. But they started eating meat. Also, God put people through tests. Like, he put Abraham through a test to make sure that Abraham was actually a follower of him. You know, so God told Abraham to kill his son, which is his only son, as an offering. And Abraham did exactly what God did. But before he killed him, God told the angel, stop him. But, like, you know, you ain't got to do it. Like, that just shows that you actually following God like you're supposed to. Or whatever. Yo. That was interesting. Because I didn't know that. I mean, I knew God put you through tests and stuff like that. But I ain't really, like, you know, I know he put you through tests and trials and tribulations. You know, nothing that you can't handle. But things, you know, that test you to make sure you actually are using his word as a weapon, you know? And for some reason, actually reading it out of the Bible or listening to it out of the Bible, I don't know, it kind of resonates in a different way. Because it's like, dang, he been doing this for a long time. Like, a long time. Like, this is still in Genesis, y'all. I'm still in Genesis, mind you. I'm almost done. I probably will do like another 30-minute session today. I'll probably listen like another 30 minutes and that'll be like the end of Genesis or whatever. And I would have read a whole book. But, y'all, it's kind of crazy. It is. It's kind of crazy. Like, things are different. Like, you know how, like, when you hear something, but then when you see it, it's different. That's kind of how it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you hear people talking about the word. You hear people saying, oh, yeah, this is in the Bible. But when you actually read it for yourself and get an understanding of it from yourself, because it says, because the Bible does say, lean not unto your own understanding. So, therefore, you may have understanding of how to braid hair, but to go take a class makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, lean not unto your own understanding. But I'm trying to quote something that I don't even know the whole quote. I just know that part. Anyway, I just know that in the Bible it says that don't go off of what you think is right. Read, learn, ask people to understand it properly. Basically, I guess that's what it's supposed to say. I don't know. I may recant on that later when I actually come across that in the Bible. But to actually see that in the Bible, that he was like, because people were like, oh, I've been through trials and tribulations, and I asked God to bring me through this and take me through that, and you know, it's actually gonna rain, and I've been going through a storm, but you know, God won't give you more than what you can handle. For you to actually see that in the Bible, God didn't give nobody more than what they can handle. God gave people children; they was able to take care of their children. When God sent Adam and Eve out of the garden, that's when I knew, okay, yeah, he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna take care of you. He may, take you through something, but he ain't gonna make sure you gonna make it through. Because when he took Adam and Eve out of the garden, he gave them clothes and told them what would happen. Like, y'all gonna have somewhere to live, y'all gonna have some food, but y'all not gonna be in the garden eating no more. Okay? It's up to y'all to make y'all decision. It's not me no more. Okay? Like, I give you the option, but that's what it is. And he did punish him, of course, or whatever. But that's kind of, it hits different. Like, I just can't believe that, And he's the all-knowing God. That's another thing too, because I think it was Abraham's wife. He told Abraham that his wife was going to bear him a child. Mind you, they was old. They was older. I think there was like 90. There was like in their 90s or something like that. Or she was supposed to have a child in her 90s. And she thought in her head, she was like, that's crazy. Like, she was at the doorway, whatever, but they couldn't see her or whatever. And she, in her head, she was like, that's crazy. Like, I'm not about to have a child at 90. Like, what I look like having a child at 90. And God called it out on that. Was like, listen, don't doubt me. And sure enough, as the sky is blue, the day is gray, and Trump is in office right now, she had a baby. And God caught on and she lied about it. She said, I didn't say that, but you ain't say it, but you thought it. And he's the all-knowing God, so he knew what she said. Well, what she was thinking, I should say. And I was like, dang, so he knows. Like, when people say, God knows my heart, I be saying God knows my heart. Because I be like, you know what, I ain't even all the way there yet. Like, I be sending cussing and stuff like that, whatever. And I know I ain't supposed to, but it's a work in progress. But, I be saying, God knows my heart. Yeah, God knows my heart. But look at this. God really knows your heart. Like, he knows your heart, soul, and mind. Hello? So, I was just like, dang, that's kind of crazy. Dang. But yeah, later on in the Bible, they started eating meat, but they wasn't eating all this processed meat. They would, it'd be more or less like freshly killed meat or whatever. But yeah. Dang. Low key, this is a side note. I wish when I was growing up, it was people who like actually broke the Bible down like this. Because actually growing up, they didn't really break the Bible down like this, and they didn't really. I can honestly say they didn't really, what they call it, layman's terms. They didn't really break it down so that we could understand it and be like, yeah, it's right here and it's right there. They just said, oh yeah, it's in the Bible. That's what Jesus said, and left it at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be like, Jesus is all-knowing God, but then tell us like, okay, this is where it's at in the Bible. Like, it's in Genesis. It's in like, I can't remember exactly what chapter it's in, but I know it's in like 20. It's in the 20s, where he says he's an all-knowing God. It's in Genesis in the first 20 chapters where he says, where he created everything, you know what I'm saying? It's in the first 80 chapters, in the first 20 chapters of Genesis where, Noah was the chosen one and he built the ark and everything. It's in the first 20 chapters where, there's surrogates in the Bible. And I never knew it was surrogates in the Bible, but it's kind of interesting to know that it's actually surrogates in the Bible. So it's actually interesting to know that, there's people who on this earth who are actually surrogates, but they're actually doing the work of the Lord. They're not doing, oh, you want to have a baby? Like, I'll carry your baby for you type situation, like, it's actually like a woman in the Bible who did it first, and God was okay with it, and God was pleased with it. Now, what he wasn't pleased with is obviously, people sleeping with other people or whatever, because it was one couple, Sarah, and I forget her husband's name. Her name was Sarah at first, but then God changed it to Sarah. But when we went to this town, her husband told her, don't tell them that you're my wife because you're beautiful. And so they're going to try to kill me because of you. And she did it. listening to her husband, because, you know, her husband's supposed to be the head of the house. And God was not pleased. And the king was not pleased. The town they went into, the king wasn't pleased. The king was like, why? That would be going against God, because what if I would have took your wife as my own? So that was interesting. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? So all these people out here in these streets who you married, but then y'all separated, you got a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whomever, that is not a God. Not of God, okay? God in the Bible, I read, he was gonna smite everybody except for the righteous. Meaning whatever wrath he inflicts on the earth, it will affect everybody except for the righteous. And Abraham was like, well, what if it's 50 of them? God was like, well, I'm gonna leave the 50 alone. What if it's 40? I'm gonna leave the 40 alone. So he got all the way down to, what if it's 10? I'm not gonna mess with the 10. So what was I going with that point? Oh, about people who not doing what they supposed to do. Like, if you're not righteous, you know you're doing wrong, try to rectify what you're doing wrong. Like, try to fix it. Try to work on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, working on it versus just letting it sit there and brew is gonna be better than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, you can ask God for forgiveness, and yes, God will throw it into the sea of forgiveness and everything else like that. Again, this is what was told to me when I was younger. As I read the Bible, I verify stuff that I was told when I was younger, because it's kind of easier. Honestly, like I said, growing up, people would say, oh yeah, it's in the Bible, it's in the Bible, it's in the Bible. But then they couldn't tell you what chapter, what verse, what book it is in the Bible. The only thing I know of is like the things I actually learned, which is like the common quotes, like John 3:16, Philippians 4:13, like, you know, those type of verses, Psalms, yea, though I walk through the shadow of the valley, that, you know, those verses that are common to everybody, those only ones I actually know of verbatim. But to actually like say, okay, well, yeah, this is what God said and not just what you said type situation. So I'm rambling. I need to go and just relax. So I'll see y'all when I listen to some more of the Bible and get some more understanding.